This instruction is on how to post minutes to the Water Gardens website. So the first step would be to log in. And I have written instructions on how to do this. Under the Board of Director menu, there's a new item called Instructions. This is visible only to publishers. Regular members of Water Gardens will not even see this menu item. If you click on Instructions and open up the instructions, you'll see an 18 line and 18 items of instructions on how to post minutes to the website. If you click on the icon over here, you'll see that you can print this out. I would recommend printing out these instructions so that you can follow along with the posting of the minutes. I will read these instructions as I post minutes. Okay, so the first item is to make sure that you know where your source file is located. We are going to be posting a PDF, so somebody emailed you a PDF or you have a file that you converted to a PDF. In my case, I was emailed a PDF. It's in my downloads folder, and it's right here, the annual Water Gardens HOA board meeting minutes. I'm going to rename that to the annual board meeting May 2019. So I know where it's located. It's in PC, it's in downloads. So that's step one. Step two is to open the minutes article and put it in edit mode. So board minutes are located under the Board of Directors menu. By the way, these instructions apply exactly to the financial reports as well. So we'll go to the board minutes, and I'm going to be adding a new menu item, new minutes right in front of this. So I'll click the edit mode, and now we're in edit mode. So the next step is to be sure that I know how to scroll the screen and scroll the edit menu. Well, the screen is, to scroll the screen, you put your cursor like over on the menu items. Don't click anything, but just put it over there and roll the mouse wheel. And you'll see that the entire screen rolls. This area over here is called the edit window. From down here, over to here, up to here, over to here. And if I put my cursor in there and roll it, you'll see that inside of the edit window, the image scrolls. If I put my cursor over here on the menu and scroll, then you see the whole window scrolls. This is important because I need to be able to get to the edit menu icons up here, and then when I'm done with the uh, editing and the preparing of the article, I need to be able to go to the bottom and click I am not a robot and then save. If you try to save without clicking I am not a robot, it will not work. You have to click that to prove. This is to prevent spammers from getting in and messing with our articles. So I position myself here, and now I am ready to proceed. The next step is to put the cursor at the beginning of the most recent entry, which is right here. Okay. The cursor right there in front of the board, press enter, and you see you get a new bullet item, and I click up there with my mouse, and I am now prepared to do the next step, which is to insert the edit text. So I'm going to type in annual board meeting minutes, May 21st, 2019. So I've now entered my link text. The next step is to highlight the text. I did that by dragging my mouse across it. Sometimes that can be a little tricky. You can also click your mouse at the end of the text, hold down the Shift key, and you can use the arrow keys to arrow over the text. That's very precise. You can also go back with your arrow keys, forwards and backwards. So this is very precise. But however you do it, highlight the edit text. The next step is to click the Insert File button. Up here, the Insert Edit File button. I click that, and that brings up the File Manager dialog box. The next step is to find the target window, which is right here. It says Target, Not Set. Click the little drop-down arrow next to that and change it to New Window. Easy peasy, that takes care of that. The next step is to find the minutes folder, which is inside of the board folder. So I come over here on the left-hand side where it says folders, and I locate board, and I click the little triangle in front of board, and that displays the 4 subfolders under board, one of which is minutes. This is what I'm after for the minutes folder. The reports are right here. So if I click on the minutes folder, then over here are displayed the PDFs for the minutes. Once this is highlighted and I see PDFs over here, I am now located within the minutes folder. The next step is to click the upload button, which is right here. It looks fairly innocuous, but there it is. Click that. A new dialog box comes up, and the next step here is to browse to my source PDF file. So I will click here, and here under PC downloads there is the file that I want to upload. So I hit open, and then the next step is to hit upload. Okay, now that it has showed up here in bold, the next step is to click on this. Notice the URL up here is blank. When I click firmly on this, now the URL is populated up there. And I get a dialog box that says, would I like to replace the file link text with the file name? The answer to that is always no, even though it's highlighted. And the final step is click Insert. Now we have a live text link text. If you notice, even though the text is small, if I cover over it, an underline appears under it, just like all these, but it's small. So then what we want to do is make it larger. If we click on this, you can see the font size is 12 point, and that's what we want to do with this. So we highlight this text, and we click on this little triangle next to font size, and we select 12 point. Now it's the same size as the rest of it. Now we're done. So now we scroll down out here, click I am not a robot, and we click save. And that does it. We have now successfully posted the minutes to the board. The last step that I always like to do is I like to click on it and make sure in fact that it works. So if I click like that, and there are the minutes as they should be. Okay, that completes the instruction on how to post minutes to the board of the Water Gardens website. Thank you very much for watching, and good luck in your posting.